I am 88 years old, and if you saw me today, you would never guess where I came from. My life began in places where hope rarely survived. I grew up in a home where hunger filled the silence and fear came from unpaid bills. From an early age, I learned that being a Black woman meant carrying two invisible weights: poverty and prejudice. I did not dream of luxury. I dreamed of stability. I did not dream of conquering the world. I dreamed of surviving it. While others spoke about the future, I wondered if I would live long enough to see a change. In my youth, during a time that was far more rigid and unforgiving, I learned that hard work alone was never enough when the system had already decided who could advance. I worked for decades, moving through my 30s, 40s, and 50s, always being the last to be recognized and the first to be doubted. I was told I didn't fit, that I wasn't the right type, that I should know my place. Each sentence left scars. Many nights, even in my 60s, I returned home exhausted, not just in body, but in spirit, tired of proving my worth at an age when society said I should already be invisible. I hit rock bottom more than once, well past 50, when most people claim it is already too late. There were nights when I cried alone in the dark, questioning why life remained so heavy even after a lifetime of effort. I considered giving up when the world insisted my time had passed, but something inside me refused that ending. I turned humiliation into discipline. I turned rejection into study. In my 60s, I began learning about money, business, and strategy as someone with nothing left to lose. I watched where others quit on. I kept going. The turning point was not fast or dramatic. It came late and quietly, built when no one expected anything from me anymore. I restarted more than once after 65. I failed, lost, and stood back up again. I faced prejudice even as I began to succeed, because when an older Black woman wins, the world calls it luck. But it wasn't luck. It was a lifetime of accumulated resilience. When in my 70s, I finally saw numbers I never imagined reaching, I felt no excitement. I felt peace. The peace of breathing without fear. Now at 88, I know the hardest part was never becoming wealthy. The hardest part was refusing to let pain harden me. It was believing in myself when everyone else said it was too late. My story is not about money. It is about surviving time, prejudice, and a world that tried to erase me. If you are hearing this now, understand this: it is never too late to win. I am living proof.